Hello, friends. Welcome to the 17th chapter. This is based on alphabet T, U, and V. Friends, T stands for trust. There's a very minor difference between trust and belief. People think it is the same thing. Belief is omnipotent, but trust has to be built. We believe there is God, but we actually don't trust that there is God in this world. So, friends, there is a technique in NLP called as test before you trust. Never trust people blindly. Start slow with them. Be very cautious in first three or four transactions with anybody, whether it is financial or it is services or anybody, anything. Just do trial for some time, and when you are satisfied, then only you go all out with them. I have seen many business failures where people on the face value of people, they take them as partners or they take them as their colleagues or even employees for that matter. But after some time, whatever that expectation from them was there will not be there because they blindly believed them. So, friends, from today, don't blindly believe anybody. Build up the trust over a period of time. There is a beautiful story from the Quran when Muhammad Prophet used to, go to the hills and he used to, the angels, Gabriels used to speak to him. He used to come down from the hill and teach some good things to the people. Most of the people were his followers, but he existed in a time where it was a very violent era, in the sense like people used to think might is right. Might is the only thing they used to understand. So there are one set of people who never used to appreciate what good things he is teaching, and they became his enemies. The situation reached such a time that Muhammad Prophet, along with his very dear colleague Abu Bakr, who ultimately became also one of the prophets of Islam, and both were escaping from Mecca towards Medina, and there were more than 50, 60 horsemen who were chasing them to kill them because they didn't like their preachings. As they were running, they were about the distance between them was about 2 or 3 kilometers. And then what Muhammad Prophet and Abu Bakr did, they just found one small hill on the way. So what two of them did, they just climbed the hill and they hid themselves within a small cave with a small opening. They entered the cave and they were just hiding there. Then Abu Bakr told Muhammad Prophet, saying that, "Sir, there are 50 or 60 of horsemen. How can we fight with them? They will definitely kill us. We are only two." For that, Muhammad Prophet reacted and said, "No, we are not two. We are three." For which Abu Bakr said, he got confused. He says, "Who's the third person?" He said, "Third person is Allah. Third person is God. He'll definitely come to our rescue." He had an ultimate trust in Allah. The moment he said that, lo and behold, from somewhere one giant spider came and it started building a web at the opening of the cave, and it was quite a thick kind of a spider's web. So one of the people who were searching for them, they came, and one of the persons came near the cave also, but he found a big spider web on it. He says, "Oh, they would have not entered here because the opening is totally covered by the spider's web. So okay, let's go. I think they have gone forward." And like that, on that day, Abu Bakr's and Muhammad Prophet's life was saved. So friends, when you have the trust in the Lord, trust in the Almighty, things will be totally different. Things will just happen like a miracle, like a magic will happen in your life. U stands for understanding, and U also stands for USP. The word understanding itself is a very beautiful word, means stand under. Stand under what? Stand without your egos, without your expectation, without your desires, and without your arrogance. Husband wife relationship in a marriage also, it's not a bonded labor, it is standing under. When husband gets angry, the wife should stand under. When wife gets angry, anyway you should stand under. So learn to have understanding in your life. U also stands for USP. So what is the USP? Unique selling proposition of your product, your services. Is it solving any pain in the society? Remember, friends, every pain in the every pain is a business potential. Here I give an example of gobar gas. Normally, if we look at cow dung, what will we say? We'll say, "Oh, this is just bullshit." But one person looked at the same cow dung in a different way, and he created gobar gas out of it. So, friends, in such kind of people, they find opportunity in every difficulty. Without ego, without expectation, if you look at all your difficulties, you have to either learn something or you have to work, make an opportunity out of it. So, friends, whatever is our profession, we have to create a USP so that people are attracted to us. Otherwise, why people will come to you, friends? You have to have something unique, something different from whatever is the existing thing. If you just go with the crowd, that is called herd instinct. So don't follow herd instinct. Be unique in whatever you say or whatever you talk or whatever you offer. All leading brands in the world we have seen from childhood, like the Disney, Heineken, Mercedes, Amazon, Google, Apple, Walmart, Starbucks, Facebook. These are all successful because they had something very unique to offer. Role model these companies, friends. Learn their success stories. When you learn their success stories and implement it in your life, you will automatically become successful. That's what NLP says. You just role model the success model, you will automatically become successful. V stands for virtues. In my earlier videos, friends, I have talked about SWOT analysis. What is SWOT analysis? Your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. So strengthen your strengths, weaken your weaknesses, be alert to opportunities to reduce threats in your life. So list down what do you lack? What do you lack in your SWOT analysis? Learn to develop some positive virtues like humility, calmness, patience, honesty, compassion. There are more than 100 virtues one can develop, but what is meaningful to you, you should try to develop these virtues in your life. Benjamin Franklin, he did the SWOT analysis and he sat down and he wrote down what are the virtues he has to develop. So he used to practice one virtue every week. Like he was very spendthrift. So what he did that for one full week he practiced being very very frugal. He used to go to a market and he used to go to a shop but without any money. He never used to spend a single penny because he never took anything with him. So, like that, he inculcated all the positive virtues in life, and that's how he became one of the greatest scientists who has ever lived. The person who discovered electricity, the person who invented the bifocal lenses, and he also started the University of Philadelphia. So, these are the stories, friends, which motivate us, and we should read these stories so this will make our life and other people's life very, very meaningful. What are you doing to change yourself and what are you doing to change the society so that our world becomes a better place to live in? This you have to keep on constantly questioning yourself. There is a very rare story which many people don't know from the Ramayana, that when Lord Ram wanted to cross the bridge which was built by the monkey army, the Vanar Sena, to Sri Lanka. When the bridge was built, normally it's a practice in the in the Hinduism that when anything new is built, we have to consecrate it, and the consecration is done normally by a senior Brahmin. So in this entire army, There was no Brahmin. One side was Vanarsena, and other side was uh, Ram, Lakshman. They were Kshatriyas. They were not Brahmins. So Lord Ram, what he did, he prayed to Lord Shiva, and he said, "Please give me a Brahmin to consecrate my bridge so that I can proceed to Sri Lanka." Lord Shiva immediately heard Lord Ram's plight, and he appeared in front of Ravana. Ravan was an ardent devotee of Lord Shiva. In fact, the name Ravan is given by Lord Shiva only to uh, Ravan because his earlier name was Dashanand. Of Dashanand, the name Ravan was given by Lord Shiva because Ravan was one of the first person to vocally recite all the Vedas. He recited all the Vedas verbatim, and Lord Shiva was so pleased with him that he gave this name of Ravan. So, friends, now Ravan could not, refuse the request given by Lord Shiva. So he immediately he could change his form. He actually didn't know Lord Ram also, and neither Lord Ram also knew that who is Ravan. So he changed his form and he changed into a Brahmin and appeared in front of Lord Ram, and he consecrated the bridge, which has actually been confirmed by NASA. In one of the pictures in NASA, they very clearly shown the bridge which is was built during the Ram Avatar. And in this remembrance of this incident, the temple of Rameshwaram, which is built called Ramnath Swami Jyotirlinga temple, which is one of the Jyotirlingas, was built in the remembrance of this incident. So, friends, even worst of the people have best of the virtues. So, friends, develop as many good virtues in your life because one of the statements from Quran is that when you live your life, you should live your life in such a way that people crave for your company. And when you die, the whole world should weep for you. So, friends, learn to live life in this manner. You will be remembered even after that. Thank you so much and look forward in your next chapter.